Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of FinEase, an initiative taken by the BAF department of M.L.Dahanukar College, a series where we strive to explain finance with fun and ease. In today's video, I will be explaining you all about the investment options available for students. So if you're keen on investing, but are just absolutely clueless on how to do it, this is an apt video which will educate you about the investment options made available for the students. So let's get started. First, we should know why should one start investing. Investment is necessary to take care of future needs of life. Investments are focused on generating returns by taking a certain amount of risk. Investing means to use your money to make more money. Technically, anything that generates a return is an investment. There are three types of investments one can make. First, high risk, high returns. Second, low risk, low returns. And the last being medium risk, medium returns. So what are the basic things to keep in mind before investing? The very first being goals and expected returns. When you know your goals, selecting investment options become easy. Knowing your goals helps you plan realistically and keeps you committed on your investment track. Second, investment period. Returns or earnings is not possible overnight. You need to look for a matching time period where your money can grow sufficiently to fulfill your desired goal. The last is risk factor. Even after knowing goals, you should not invest hastily in assets giving highest returns within the lowest time period. Your investment decision should depend on the risk factors and your risk-taking abilities. Both factors differ from person to person. Here we'll be studying what are the different investment options available for the students. Following are the safer as well as student-friendly options. But if you are willing to gain knowledge and then invest, then you can also check out the last two options. First, Public Provident Fund. Public Provident Fund, that is PPF, is a government-backed investment plan which will help its subscribers to enjoy risk-free investments for the long term. The interest rate on a PPF account is revised and paid by the government every quarter. The current interest rate is 7.9%. There is a maturity period of 15 years under PPF. But the money in your PPF account can only be partially withdrawn after a time period of 6 years. Since this scheme is regulated by the government, the principal amount as well as interest earned is completely secure. Second, bank fixed deposits. Following the traditional investment ways, fixed deposits are one of the most popular options available. These deposits are made with banks with the guarantee of offering fixed returns over a fixed period of time. As per the bank guidelines and the tenure of FD selected by the investor, which varies from 7 days to 10 years. While investing in fixed deposits, the investor has options of either making a cumulative deposit or choosing a non-cumulative deposit. In the cumulative option, the interest gets reinvested into the principal amount and is payable at the time of maturity. Whereas, in the non-cumulative option, the interest is paid to the investor as per the underwriting. Here the returns are more than that of your savings account, and hence it is always better to put your money in a fixed deposit. Longer the tenure, higher will be the returns. Third, recurring deposits. Recurring deposits, also known as RD, are term deposits offered by Indian banks when the subscribers are allowed to make regular deposits and earn good returns. This investment offers flexibility of investment by allowing the investors to choose the tenure on their own. Usually the tenure of a RD ranges from 1 year to 10 years. Individuals can open an RD account with their respective banks and proceed with deposits of fixed amounts every month. The interest earned is paid at the time of maturity along with the invested amount. Fourth, Post Office Monthly Income Scheme. The monthly savings scheme regulated by post offices in India is one of the best schemes for monthly income. This is a government-backed savings scheme which allows the investors to save a specific amount every month. The maturity period of the scheme is 5 years from the date on which the account is opened. Any individual who is a resident of India, and I'm not talking about the NRIs, is eligible to open a post office MIS account with the minimum rupees 1500. Investors are free to open either post office MIS account individually or jointly. Fifth, liquid mutual funds. Liquid mutual funds are similar to date funds but invest in very short-term investments which are maturing within 90 days. Liquid mutual funds invest in date instruments, money market instruments, government bills, government securities which matures before 90 days period. Liquid mutual funds returns are ranging between 8% to 9.5% per annum. The objective of these funds is to invest in short-term investments of less than 90 days. However, ultra short-term mutual funds invest in securities which gets matured beyond 90 days. Approx return per year is equal to 4 to 5%. Years taken to double the investment is equal to 14.4 to 18 years. Sixth, National Savings Certificate (NSC). NSC is a low-risk fixed income instrument that can be easily opened at any post office. National Savings Certificate comes with two fixed maturity periods of 5 years and 10 years. You are free to invest any amount, but investments only up to Rs 1.5 lakh helps you in tax deductions. The interest earned over the period of time is not tax-free. The earnings are 6.8% per annum. NSCs can be pledged with banks for taking loans. And the last is National Pension System (NPS). National Pension System has got way more attractive than it was earlier and become one of the best investment options now. Broadly, all individuals between ages of 18 to 16 can join the NPS. The investments are regulated by PFRDA and hence considered a safe investment option. The minimum investment is Rs 500 per month. If you are willing to learn and invest with discretion, you could also consider the below two options. The first is stock investment. Stock investment is one of the most attractive investment options due to its high return potential. Stock investments carry higher risk and therefore have the capacity to generate high returns. You can expect an annual return of 15% to 18% from stocks if you know the art of investing in the right stocks at the right time. Start with a small investment in stocks with an intent to learn before making big investments. Demat account is mandatory to start investing in the stock market. Here's a pro tip. Start early. Keep a longer time horizon and do not withdraw your principal amount or interest till your investment goals are achieved. The second is mutual funds. Investors often end up in a dilemma when it comes to mutual funds. Of course, they are risky because they are market linked, but high returns cannot be overlooked. If you want to invest in markets but do not have required experience and expertise, you can opt to invest in mutual funds and get higher returns than many other investment options. There are broadly three categories of mutual funds: equity funds, date funds, and hybrid funds. Mutual funds are the most convenient way of investing in the stock markets when you do not have the time and expertise. The equity mutual funds have generated consistently higher returns. The investment in mutual funds can be a lump sum or monthly SIP for an amount as low as Rs 500. Approx return per year is equal to 16%. Years taken to double the investment is equal to 4.5 years. Here's a note. All investment options in this are only for knowledge purpose, and we are not advising you to invest in anything. Please invest after properly checking out everything and at your own discretion. By now, you would have got some knowledge about the investment options available for the students. This will really help you for a better future. Thank you for watching this video. Please share, like, and subscribe.